Hello YouTube, I'm Mike and this is Marine Breeders Vlog number 3. Had a busy week. I hope you guys had a good week. We started out our week doing a MASNA live podcast with Kevin Erickson. Thank you, Kevin, for asking us to do it. Had a good time, really enjoyed ourselves. That podcast is now posted on masna.org. Go there and look for the MASNA live link. I'll post a link down in the comments below in the description so that you guys can just click right to it. Stephen Pro and the Tampa Bay Reef Society is also in that podcast, so go give it a check out, see what you think. I think it was about 35-40 minutes long, so it was a good time. We really enjoyed ourselves doing it. I was able to make a trade for some clownfish. Really excited about this. I think I talked about in one of my vlogs that we do not have a big market for regular orange ocellaris. There are some other hobbyists in the neighborhood that are basically breeding the heck out of those, and they've basically saturated the market. So I'm looking to get into other types of clownfish. I happened to use the MBI marketplace as I was looking for more black and whites, black and white ocellaris, and I was looking to expand our production on that. We currently have 3 pairs, 2 that lay regularly, 1 pair that's so-so. They may end up going to the wayside. They're nice fish, would be excellent fish for in a reef tank, but they don't really produce a whole lot for me. They that black and white nest that the number 1 pair had laid, I had to let go because of the rotifers. We'll get to the rotifers though. Anyways, with the clownfish trade, I saw that Pro Aquatics was looking for some mated pairs of orange ocellaris. So I decided, hey, give these guys a call. I sent them an email. I made a little video of the 2 pairs that I had that I was willing to trade or sell. We made a deal. I ended up with some platinums. They'll be here Tuesday. I'm really looking forward to those. I've been kind of envious. I always see Tao Sweet and his platinums, and those platinums are just a really cool looking fish. And I'm not really into designer fish at all. I'm one of those guys. I really like what they look like in nature, but I gotta say the platinums are pretty attractive. So I'm excited to get those and start working with those. They're also supposed to be sending me some more black and whites. They're juveniles. I'll have to grow them up and pair them up, but that's okay because we need it anyways. Black and whites, I can't hardly produce enough of them, so and they don't seem to produce real well. I may do a vlog sometime and just talk about those. My wife, Danielle, is actually wanting to do a genetics project with them in the future. So there's been some things talked about that either they're a subspecies of the regular Amphiprion ocellaris, and they're not really just a melanistic version. Because they are quite different. They grow to a different size. They don't lay consistently. They don't lay the same kinds of nests that a regular ocellaris does. I know I've had a conversation with Matt Pederson about this, that they're definitely different, and it takes a lot more pairs to get the amount of production out of them. So we're really excited to have those. I appreciate Pro Aquatics. I've never had any dealings with them, and I appreciate they were very nice people to work with. So I encourage any of you, I believe that they're still looking for some more on the MBI site.org. If you go to the marketplace, in the marketplace area, they've got an ad that they're looking to buy some pairs. So if you guys have anything, let them know. I'm sure they'd be willing to work with you. Like I said, I had no problems whatsoever. Very nice people. I look forward to maybe talking with them about some things in the future. Also got our tickets for the MBI workshop this week. Very excited about that. I have talked to some of these people for quite a few years, even from back when MoFib was first formed, and I've always wanted to meet some of these people in person. I know Matt Pederson. I'm looking forward to meeting up with you, buddy, again. Haven't seen you in quite some time. But some of these others, like Kathy Leahy and Tal Sweet, and I know Chad Penny. He is basically one of the guys running MBI, and I met him years ago when we used to do frag swaps. For those of you that don't know, MBI is a website that is documenting everybody's, how do I put this? Documenting their breeding efforts, I guess would be the best thing to say. And they're documenting their breeding efforts. And it's also a forum where you can get a lot of help. It was basically a breakaway, I believe. I might be wrong on this. I believe it was a breakaway from MoFib. I was originally involved with MoFib. MoFib kind of went to the side. I don't even hardly go to their site anymore. MBI is the place to be right now, in my opinion. I really enjoy the people that are there. A very, very helpful site. Anyways, go there, check it out. I'll put a link down in the description. If you guys can or are really interested in this, you guys ought to go to the MBI workshop. I haven't been to one yet. I'm sorry that I've missed the last two. I actually haven't been able to travel much until this year. And now we're going to MASNA and the MBI workshop this year. So I really look forward to being up there and hearing what some of these speakers have to say. And the more the merrier. So my rotifers are back in production, thank goodness. I was able to salvage some rotifers and grow them back up. I now have both 5-gallon buckets completely full. Note to self, don't ever clean both buckets at the same time. I knew better and I did it anyways. I know I talked about it a little bit last week. Once we get our new camcorder, which by the way is ordered, I'm going to start doing more vlogging and filming in the fish room, and I'm going to start going through some of the things that we do, and I'll show you our rotifer setup. It's very basic at this point. It's basically 2 5-gallon buckets, but I'll show you how we go about doing things, how we clean our rotifers and what we do. So yeah, don't ever clean both buckets at the same time. That way, in case you did something wrong or there was some contamination in the bucket that you were cleaning them into, I'm still not really sure what happened, but we screwed up big time. But that's back on track. No real issues there. Let's see. Oh, big deal this week. I can't believe I almost forgot to talk about this. Matt Pederson, congratulations. Absolutely 100% congratulations. Finally, the Maroon lightning clownfish have not only laid eggs, but they have now hatched. So now it's like the big waiting game. Everybody can't wait for them to get through meta. This is probably one of the most anticipated things in marine fish breeding, I think, at least in a long time, that we've seen. Everybody can't wait to see, are they going to be lightning, or are they just going to be regular maroon clownfish? Are they going to be something totally goofy? Who knows? It'll be interesting. I'd like to have a pair of the offspring. Please, Matt? Please? I promise I'll just breed them. Not for myself either. It'll be interesting to see what happens with them. So, going to be pulling 2 nests within the next week. So, 2 black and white nests. So that's where we're at on production. Still have not had time. I've got so much work to do in the fish room. Have not had time to get our additional larval tubs. God, having such a brain fart today. I have re-recorded this I don't know how many times, and you know what? To heck with it. It's going up this way. Sorry, but for some reason my mind is just very distracted today. I don't know, probably due to exhaustion. It's just been a very busy week. It's been very hot here. I feel sorry for some of you that got into the 100 and some degree heat. Thank goodness my air conditioning has done well. I do have a chiller and stuff on my brood stock because, as we all know, the brood stock is our lifeline. It would definitely hurt us to wipe out all of our juveniles that we have in production, but I can't lose those brood stock. Those guys are my babies. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up for this week. Yes, we had a very busy week. Oh my gosh, the video's over 10 minutes long now. I try to keep them somewhat short, except for when I start making some of my how-to videos. But I'm trying to keep these vlogs kind of short so that people can watch them and not be sitting there for 20-30 minutes. Anyways, a lot to talk about this week, and if you would, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave us a positive or negative response in the comments. Always looking to improve things. If you've got any questions, if questions start coming in, I'll probably start logging some of the questions, and if I can't answer them, I'll go and find the answers. But I would certainly like to do some Q&A stuff in the future. So leave us any questions you have. I'll try to get back to you. Anyways, I hope everybody has a good week coming up, a good holiday week, and happy 4th of July, and we'll talk to you next weekend.